You are a chocolate mud cake ready for dessert. BitBoy has officially announced he is covering the PulseChain ecosystem. So the green candles have done the most amount of talking in this case. That includes Pulse, PulseX, HEX, Inc., Richard Hart's meme coin. You can come too. You can come party with all of us. Now, how it started, friends, was BitBoy, otherwise known as Benny Boo, otherwise known as Friend. Ben became one of the most popular crypto influencers in 2021. And to basically take on Coin Bureau to get more followers, Ben, he saw a gap in the market. And what was the gap? The gap was he noticed Cardano and XRP, they were top 10 coins, top 10, top 15. And no one was giving them a mainstream crypto voice. So he sat there and he said, wait a minute, XRP and Cardano communities are so big. Why does everybody hate them? I'm going to give them a voice. And he basically aligned himself with them. And very frequently on the BitBoy show, he would have a news segment dedicated to the latest XRP court case dealings, whatever's going on there. Clearly not the price, because the price was barely moving. It's just all the other boring legal stuff. And then there was Cardano about like, oh, they're doing a new upgrade here and there. Now, here's the thing. It was good for his followers, but it didn't impact the price. So it really didn't do anything. It was basically the end of their cycles anyway, right? So that's just give you some expectations. These things don't work how you think they work. They basically shine a light somewhere, but if you shine a light on a piece of poop, well, guess what? It's just a piece of poop that you're looking at. So hopefully, when we get to shine the light on the PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX ecosystem, the market wakes up and realizes, wait a minute, how do you only have 20,000 daily active users now when Cardano has 50,000 and PulseChain has EVM? It is EVM. And PulseX is the casino you want to own. And HEX is native trustless yield. And Richard Hart is fighting against the corrupt SEC. And it's still hated and deep value contrarian. And the engagement for all of us is literally through the roof. And we survived minus 99%. All these facts, friends. How can you fight against it? You know, so this is BitBoy's posts. It's official. My first ever HEX explainer and price prediction video coming next week. Oh, you already know. He ain't putting a prediction less than $1. It's just human psychology. Like if something's worth a cent, you're like, oh, sweet, $1's a nice target. That's going to be fun. Okay, for the HEX and PulseChain folks, do HEX and Pulse need their own individual videos, or should I do an ecosystem overview? So you can see he's warming up to these. He's starting. It's like somebody who's in stock market world. They're like, that's it. All right, I'm gonna finally research Bitcoin. And you just look at Bitcoin. You have all these smart contracts and monkey JPEGs and dog with a hat and Richard Hart twerking. You have all these things to discover and uncover. So that's why how it started, how it's going. Do you want to know how it started, friends? Look at this. Hey Ben. The PulseChain ecosystem is still undervalued. Pulse, PulseX, and HEX is going to a place so high, you won't need to keep challenging people to a boxing match anymore. What are you scared of? Big gains? It's actually true, friends. He is challenging people to the boxing matches, and I already made a video on it saying, like, that's kind of, just to let you know, that's like your popularity has kind of topped out, and you're like making a lower high on people's attention spans given to you. And you're like, how can you try to resurrect it? You're like, oh, let's do a boxing match of two people duking it out and stuff. Okay, so that's why I'm basically, we threw him the bone. I've thrown him the bone here going, look, man, this is BitBoy 101. Now, here's a funny thing, friends. You might go and reference BitBoy's family stuff and personal life and all these. Guess what? It's 2024 now. People are going to forget about it and not even care. Yeah, they're going to meme and joke about it. Doesn't matter, friends. I'm telling you right now, because you're not going to care about what happened in 2023 when you are in a trance by the new big fat green candles or red candles in your face. Trust me, the news will take over. I also showed here as it was happening, by the way, this is literally as it was happening. This is still December. This week, PulseChain's up 14%. XRP is only plus 0.74%. Ben, what's making you wait so long before joining a faster horse? Look, it's true, friends. Just to let you know, you can go to gopulse.com and you can see the market caps yourself. PulseChain, exclude the origin address, is 2.3 billion. XRP, you can go to CoinGecko. XRP, friends, is 29 billion. My gosh. So if you do just 29 divided by 2.3, you can see the multiplier you need. Like it's a 12.6x. Like XRP Army, I love yous, man. I love you a lot. I know there's a lot of you guys, you've been commenting in my section. A lot of yous have XRP. Look, I know, man. I know what you're feeling. I know you don't want to sell your XRP. I know you don't want to sell it, and that's okay. You don't have to sell it. I'm just asking you to do, non-financial advice, is sell one of your extra fluffy slippers, right? Not your new fluffy ones, maybe the mildly fluffy ones, and add new fiat into other bags. Now, I'm not even telling you buy Pulse, PulseX, and HEX. I'm not telling you that. I'm not telling you buy Chainlink, okay? Because they're the actual anti-XRP trades that kind of protect you in case XRP doesn't work out, but crypto still going up, okay? Because Chainlink will be more towards Ethereum and Ethereum's ecosystem and real-world assets or new tokenized narratives participating and probably like lower volatility on the downside, but while still outperforming BTC and ETH. So basically, Link BTC and Link ETH ratios both go up. That's that part. And the PulseChain and HEX part, that could be your ticket to like, hey, this is the deep value contrarian. These things are pretty small. What if this even flips Cardano? So you have options there. I've thrown you a bone here. But look, time's running out. Time's running out. Like if you're watching my video, thank God you are, because not even January hasn't even finished yet. But like, I can't keep yelling prices are the buy of a lifetime forever. I'm just not going to do that. I'll get excited and stuff, but not even really, friends. I'm a man of action. Okay, so I like sweet. Prices are dead, I can buy, even though it feels bad, right? And then when things are really up, I'm like, oh, yay. I guess the bad part starts now. You know, that's basically buy low, sell high, right? So you're going to master these, and you are mastering these. But if you're holding XRP, you got family members in there. Look, this is just me. I'm not telling you right now. Look, I don't have any XRP. I have none. I don't even have a lottery ticket in it. Okay, it's market cap's huge. Ripple dumps on me, and I just think there's better lottery tickets. Like, look, I'm not joking, man. You would rather put your money in any lottery ticket than XRP. Like XRP, friends, just it's so big right now still, and no one's coming in for it to use it. And you know the future's on chain and DEX. There's a lot of things going uphill. Now I hope and I pray it just does a flash 10x, but man, the flash 10x almost flips Ethereum for it. So you know that's why these types of people, we're approaching you, we're just assuring you, look, it's okay, man. A lot of people get wrecked. Like, there are people in Bitcoin, they're still holding Bitcoin. They think they're going to make a 10x from here in the next 2 years. Like, what if my prophecies, unfortunately, comes to my dark prophecy and it's only like 30, 40K in like 2 years from now? You know, so you can still make a change. You're lucky if you're watching this video, okay? But I'm telling you right now, in 3, 6, 9, 12 months, you won't be so lucky because you're going to be watching and have that jealousy capitulation. You might actually end up buying the top. So you got to protect yourself now by starting to allocate. So I don't have any XRP, but let's say I had to keep XRP. There was a gentleman in the comments, a gentle friend. I think he said most of his portfolio is XRP. So let's say 50% of my portfolio was XRP. Today, what I would do, I would take half of it, and I would just go straight into Chainlink. Because Chainlink versus XRP is very low. And then I'll take the other, like most of the other half, and I will just put it in Pulse, PulseX, and HEX and leave that. And then I keep 10% just in case it goes up so you can sell. But I wouldn't even really rely on that 10%. But, you know, it is what it is. So, you know, and also if you're XRP, you got to think about, all right, how come someone like BitBoy, why has he now starting to review PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX? Why? It's the green candles are starting to come, okay? So he's seen the big fat green candles, okay? You can see these. See BitBoy's picture down here, right? And things are moving. Look at all these bonuses, right? PulseChain ecosystem, not liked by the mainstream influencers. It's hated and trolled by YouTubers with over 1 million subs. Twitter influencers spit on it, and it's hated by soy drinkers on Reddit. These are all, I know if you're new, this is confusing. If you're new, you probably think, wait, they sound like bad things. What do you mean you're not liked? What do you mean everybody trolls you and hates you with over 1 million subscribers on YouTube? Why is that a bad thing? It means we're in the club. We're in a nightclub, and there's jelly beans everywhere, and there's glitter, and there's pizza, and there's so many fluffy slippers. Everyone's wearing their fluffy slippers, all right? We're in the club, and we can see a long line of people outside, but the door's like one person big, and all those people that can't get in, they're basically getting in slowly one at a time, but they're all waiting to get in. That's the advantage you have when you see everybody who's a hater. They're looking outside hating. Now, when they start seeing you flashing your fluffy slippers and eating jelly beans and doing handstands with glitter on your face, like these green candles that you've just seen, now they're coming to party. That's how you have to think about markets in crypto, fans. See, in XRP and Cardano, they're not in a party with naked girls, okay? They're in a party with non-squeaky chairs, people drinking room temperature water. They're probably reading like, you know, Napoleon history books and stuff. you know, and they're wearing wigs, they're doing role play and stuff. It's not the role play between like two dudes, you know what I mean? So it's not the party you want to be at, okay? That's what it all comes down to. Look at the advantages. Contrarian, deep value, 140 content creators, 68 streamers, so cheap that 10x is needed to flip Cardano. You know, looking at these, the beautiful part about PulseChain community is we don't need to suck up to any big influencer. We did it ourselves. All right, we've literally taken control of ourselves. We've got the microphone ourselves. We come in, we tell everyone. And look, I came in, I gave everyone a lot of confidence. Because, yes, what happened is everyone in Hexico thought, man, we really are lunatics. We've lost the plot. There's nothing going on here. And then I came in here and I brought these concepts to everybody, telling them, right, Ben, if you're listening, wink, wink, right? I was telling everyone, hey, you know, community is the asset, not the code, right? You know that's what it's come down to. Because a lot of people, yes, you saw like D. Eric War making like, you know, 15-page essays saying that, oh, Hex's code is trash. It's just literally compound interest inverted. There's nothing else, just handing inflation out by itself. There's no like nothing going on here. The code is like subpar. It's for poopy heads. So when people reading that, they get depressed because the price is going down. And here I am, you know, I was motivating everyone saying, hey, community is the asset, not the code. It could have been a freaking meme coin. It doesn't really matter. The engagement, the people, the user base, all of these people are still here. There's people with the Hex tattoos, logos. Dr. Hexologist is not going to be Dr. Rippleologist, right? Or any other coin, okay? Polkadotologist. He's not going to be any of that. He's going to be Dr. Hexologist, okay? Giving us all prostate exams when we need it. So these are the advantages you have when you come in a bear market, and obviously not everyone can see it, friends. You have to see it. It's one thing to be in bear market, it's another thing to see it. So this is what you want to see. This is what you want to see because you want to make the most bang for your buck. In a good world, Bitcoin does a 5x from here, and then all of our bags do a 100. We're not going to get that good world though. That's why it's not going to be the difference between someone winning good and someone winning amazing. It's going to be the difference between winning and losing. Because, you know, you're going to feel like even a 50% gain in Bitcoin from here, if that's the top of the cycle, is over. So when I present these to you, look at these concepts, friends. Look, Bitcoin owned by BlackRock, okay, Rocca Negra, being dumped by JP Morgan, JP Mosquito, and it's sell the news. You see that? Now, this is just Bitcoin. Imagine all the other altcoins. PulseChain, owned by the people, not Rocca Negra. It's not owned by JP Mosquito, and it can't be dumped by scum. And instead of sell the news, it is now buy the depression. You might say, well, what do you mean buy the depression? Yeah, man, yeah, there's some excitement coming back, but PulseX is still under day one sack. But hey, I'm not going to lie to you. Time's running out. So yeah, BitBoy's going to cover the ecosystem, but yeah, time is running out. I'm not going to say these are the cheapest prices forever. Look at this. This is the weekly super trend for Pulse. It's now flipped green. Traditionally, I mean, this is where the weekly EMA is. So the EMA might just do this. I'll just draw these little dots here. It might just go up, and maybe this friends, maybe this comes back in, and you just got to get in here. Even if it comes back down and it screws around before it goes up, it doesn't matter. Like you basically cheated. We had to sit through Corrupt SEC. We had to sit through D. Eric. We had to sit through everyone humiliating us. I had to sit through Bitcoin maxis like Plebitar and all these other losers, all these other just absolute abomination scum people, like cockroach guts, subhuman filth, trash. These people judge others. They're just absolutely like complete opposite of what a good human should be. That's what these people are. We had to sit through that, but guess what? We got cheaper prices. You understand? If you were able to DCA. So yeah, you got to pay a premium, and time's running out because look, not to give you FOMO, but like if this goes up, well, enjoy your premium there because now you've got to pay this premium over here. And like, here's the thing. You might say, oh, I'm not paying up a 5x. Yeah, you won't. But what if the PulseChain sacrifice wallet bridges $100 million over? You're still not going to pay up? You know, so these are the things. Luckily, we're here every step of the way. PulseChain, PulseX, and HEX, still undervalued. Still undervalued. I'll tell you when they're overvalued when it comes. Make sure you like, subscribe, belly button, or catch you soon.